Hi everyone, welcome to our next floral pencil video. Today's is going to be dark blue, so I'm going to be picking, I decided to pick this flower. Now I've been having a little think about the fact that this red here is quite pink, so I don't want a pink or a purple next to it, so I've been slightly planning my randomness, which sounds a bit odd, but I find that it can help if you plan a little bit. So dark blue coming up. Let's just move our book up against the edge of the tripod. Ooh. Right, that's it. Okay, so we've got two really dark blues in the set which I'm going to be using. So we have, this one is blueberry blue and this one is indigo, so we're going to be using these, and then we'll do some lighter blues for our next video. So which one did I say I was going to do? This one. Yeah. So this looks a bit like a upturned daffodil or fuchsia, but we're going to be doing blue. So the indigo is darker, so it's going to be going, I hope, on the edge of the pencil. Now this pencil's slightly tucked behind the other ones. It makes it slightly more complicated when we're thinking about how to get the shade in the right way so that it shines in the middle, but we'll get there. So I'm just putting this dark edge down the side like we have done with all of the pencils, and here, and then we're going to slightly colour outwards to so that we can blend it into our next blue. Like that. Now as we're only using two, I'm just going to take that out a little bit more because we want it to stay quite dark. I'm not sure where this blueberry is going to be a bit purpley, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so here's our blueberry blue. Whoops. Let's turn it so you can see. Ooh. Okay. So again, as we have done before, I'm going to come in here with the blueberry. Now we know where the centre is because it's there, because of this loop, we know it's the middle of there, so we can lighten as we go. I don't need to necessarily do it so evenly on both sides to get that right. Be careful as you go off the page. If you go upwards, off the bottom of the page, it will push the paper up and make a nasty sort of turned up bit of paper. So try and go downwards. You see, I'm going up and down here, but when I get to the bottom, ideally I want to just go down like that. And because I've got this book underneath and this other piece of paper here, I'm not writing on my desk, I'm writing on the paper that's behind the page. My pieces of paper that I put behind my page are a little bit big, so it means I get to colour on them. So it can be quite useful. Some people swatch their pencils on their paper. Okay, there's our pencil. And now we've got our flower. I'm going to go back to my dark indigo first. Ooh, indigo. And do the darker areas. Actually, we will zoom in like we usually do for flowers. I'm just going to move my book across and central a little bit. Oops. Put it on top of the remote control camera, it's not ideal. Now I want the inside to be darker than the outside leaves. I've just decided I want to do that. So what I'm going to do is make the top of these dark and not the bottom, and then this bit will stand out a little bit more as being darker. I'm going to start with this actually, just put this darker indigo here, but I want the whole of this particular bit of the plant to be in indigo. So I'm just going to fade it down towards the base like that, and just layer it up a little bit here, and the same here on this one. There we go, and these dots I'm going to do dark. Now you could do a little white dot on these to make them stand out. I don't know if that works on this indigo. If anyone knows a white pen that doesn't take up pigment at all, from any brand of pencil, that would be amazing. Let me know. I was going to try the Artezas, but they're out of stock on Amazon at the minute, so I've taken them off my wish list because I think that's a bit confusing. They might have them on their own website, but I've got quite a few white pens, so I don't want to buy loads, but I'll see. If someone can say, yep, they'll be just perfect, then I will get them. Blueberry Blue. So this is the slightly lighter. You can see I put a little bit of dark at the top, as I said I was going to. And now I'm going to slightly overlap that with this blueberry and take it to the end. Now I don't want it really intense, but I don't want it really light either. So I'm just going to gently build up the layers until it looks the colour that I want. And this is the thing I find most relaxing about colouring, is when you just work really gently with your pencil and build up layers. And I know what colours I'm using, so I don't have to think about that. I can just enjoy the process of putting down the colour and enjoying working with it. I want this front petal to be a little bit lighter. Now, although this is our dark blue flower, it can be slightly lighter still because it's still a dark blue tone of pencil. It just isn't applied in so much intensity, so it will still look different to the light blue one, which will be our lighter colours. So this one I want a little bit darker. Gone out of the lines, but never mind. I'm really chilling and not talking, sorry. Okay, now this one again, I think it just needs a little bit more work. I feel there's a few patches that need tidying up a bit. If you want it to look, if you want to get rid of the white paper without making the colour too intense, you can use your burnishing pencil or blending pencil for that. I'm going to leave that there and choose my green. Now I think with a blue we can use a bluey green. Let's see, what have we got here? I'm just having a little look at the names. No, I think I'm going to go for the emerald green. I think that will work well. I may only use this one green because we haven't got a lot going on with this stem. I'm just going to put a layer down, have a look at the colour and how it works, and then we'll make some decisions about where to make it darker and whether we need a different shade or not. Oops, that was a bit out of the lines, wasn't it? I shall erase that in a minute if I can. I should try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay, so there's a layer over the whole thing. Let's grab the eraser. This is my Tombow Mono. I think I've got a link. I have the link in the description of my videos. I have loads of links. It's probably a bit mad, to be honest. But I have a link to like the materials I use specifically in this video, and then ones that I find really useful. And I think this is among them on this brush. So you can go and have a little look if you want to see what they're like. I think part of my problem is this isn't sharp enough. Let's just sharpen it. Yeah, that's it. Now I'm going to start here. Let's go in here where we want some a little bit darker. Here and here where it's slightly overlapping. This I want to make look a little rounded, so I'm going to go around like that. And then a bit darker here. I still want, this is a bit too pale. A little bit more colour in there. A little bit darker there and fading down. stomach's rumbling. What time is it? 11 o'clock. A little early for thinking about food. Probably time for a coffee though, isn't it? There, let's have a little look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's have a zoom out. It's quite a quick one today. I think I can push the book up actually. Let's see it. There we go. So there is our blue, dark blue flower. So I will do a lighter one. I think it was simple because we only used one green, but I'm actually quite happy with just using the one green with just that small amount of stem. And we only use 2 blues, sometimes we're using 3. But as I say, we've got a different set of blues to use tomorrow and find a different flower to do blue. So thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy the rest of your day, have some fun, take some time to relax and chill, and happy colouring.